everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making number 294 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. This one is awesome. It's called Cassidy's Block and it's designed by Jennifer. Make sure you're following along with her written pattern. It is such a simple written pattern, and there are some intricate spots in it that we are making rounds 5, 6, and 7 here. We are making these X stitches and then making like these spike stitches in these different spots. So make sure you're following along with the video, follow along with the written pattern, and make this fabulous square today. I ended early. There was one more round that it's in the written pattern that you can follow along with, but I just ended on round 7, but there are 8 rounds to this square. This square turned out to be about 21 centimeters. Okay, a little sheep there. Hi guys. Which is about 8 inches for me. Maybe more like 8.5 inches there. So that is the measurement that I came up with. If you want to, you can use a bigger or smaller hook, but I'm going to demonstrate this with an H size crochet hook today, which is 5 millimeters. So make sure you have that handy. The colors I'm just using 4 different colors today. These are Red Heart Super Saver yarns, and they're just scrap yarns. I ended up running out of yarn actually in the blue, egg blue color. So I show you how to change yarn in this. If you run out of yarn, if you're using scraps and all that. Also, you're going to need a scissor and a yarn needle. Those tools just come in handy when you change color so often and sew in those ends and cut that yarn. So those tools will be handy in this project. Now before we start, I have to mention, and if you're new to this project, welcome, but make sure you check out those links in the description of this video. Not everybody's clicking them, so make sure you click those links. They're also on my blog and on the Facebook. The link to the written pattern for this Cassidy's Block by Jennifer. Make sure to click the link to the Facebook and Instagram also. And follow me on both platforms. Also follow me on Snapchat. I'm YARNutopia on Snapchat. You can share your photos. So in the comment section on Facebook, you can share your photo. Tell me what you liked about this square. How tricky was it for you? Because it was kind of tricky for me, especially with that round 5, 6, and 7. Also, make sure to share your photo on Instagram and hashtag 365 days of granny squares and hashtag YARNutopia so I can see your square on there. Last thing, I have to say a big thank you to my dad, Fuad, as much for taking the time to make this video with us. He's our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos. So make sure you subscribe to our channel here on YouTube and we can get you that update on when he posts our next video. So now let's get started and make number 294 granny square. Let's start out by making a slip knot. So put your short end over your long end, then fold that down and pull it through and pull tight. Insert that hook and we can start. So let's start out by chaining 4. So yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, 3, and 4, and then go all the way to that first chain way over here. Go in for a slip stitch. So go in, then yarn over, pull through, and through. And look, we've created a ring. If you know how to start with the adjustable loop or magic ring or whatever, you can start that way as well. But going right into round 1, we're going to chain up 3. So yarn over and pull through 1, 2, and 3. And that counts as our first double crochet of this round. Now we need to put 11 double crochets into this ring for a total of 12 stitches. So yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 more loops. Okay, that's a double crochet. Again, yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So that's 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 3. This is 4. Here's 5, 6, 7. You can see I'm working in a circular form, turning this as I go, and I'm working over the top of this loose end here. What was that, 7? Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9, 2 more here, 10 and 11. All right. Now you can see that this circle in the middle is kind of bigger, so I'm going to pull that straggler and it's going to cinch that closed. How nice is that? So lovely. So now we can slip stitch to this beginning chain up 3 right here. 1, 2, 3. Just insert your hook and then yarn over and pull through and pull through. And there's round 1. Now, going on to round number 2, I'm not going to change color yet. If you want to, you can change color. Just fasten off here and then start round 2 in any stitch around. But I'm just going to start with a beginning cluster for round 2 here. So chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to yarn over, insert your hook into that very same stitch right there. Okay, then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, but hold it. We're going to yarn over, go back into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now there's 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops, and that is a beginning cluster. Now we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We are going to skip 2 stitches here. So skip this stitch, and we're going to put a regular cluster stitch in this next stitch. So to do that, we are going to yarn over, go into that stitch, so skip 2 stitches, go into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, hold it, yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now we have 4 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 of those loops. And that's a regular cluster stitch. Now we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we're going to repeat that. So skip 2 stitches and then cluster in the next. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through all 4 loops on your hook, and then chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and then we're going to do that one more time. So yarn over, skip the next 2 stitches, and cluster in the next stitch. Okay, and then to finish this round, we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to slip stitch to the top of this beginning cluster stitch. So not in this chain up 3 here, 1, 2, 3, not in there. Go into the stitch itself right here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, and that's round 2. Alright, now going on to the next round, you can fasten on, or if you're not changing color actually, just chain up 3 and go on to round 3 with me right here. But I'm going to chain 1 here and cut this yarn. Pull it through and pull it tight. Okay, so this is what we have. I'm going to change color, so we're going to start in a cluster stitch. So we're just going to go right into that beginning cluster stitch where we just slip stitched into, and I'm going to grab a new color, hook that on the hook, and pull it through. For round 3, we're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and in the same stitch we are going to double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to put 2 more double crochets into that same cluster stitch. So regular double crochets, 1 and 2. Okay, and you can see that there's a corner for a square shape. Awesome! Now, going on to the next step, we are going to be working around this chain 6 here, working into the stitches from round 1. Okay, so we're going to put 3 treble crochets into this first one here. So treble crochet is yarn over twice, go into this first skipped stitch, first skipped stitch from round 1 here, right here, and then go around that chain here, yarn over, pull through, so we're kind of enclosing it in there, pinching it closed, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, that's a treble crochet, and we're pinching that chain 6 in there. So we have to put 3 of the treble crochets into that same stitch. So yarn over twice again, go into that same stitch, working around the chain 6 here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, again, another treble crochet in there. Okay, so there's 3 treble crochets in the first skipped stitch from round 1. Then we're going to chain 1, so yarn over and pull through 1, and then we're going to put 3 treble crochets in the next skip stitch. So yarn over twice, go into this next skip stitch right here, okay, working around that chain 6 space. We're going to put 3 treble crochets in there. So just remember, a treble crochet is yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Alright, so there's 3 in there, just like that. Then we're going to work into this cluster stitch right here. We're going to put 2 double crochets. So in the cluster stitch, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So 1 and 2, just like that. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and then 2 more double crochets in that same stitch. Just like that. Awesome. So now we just have to repeat exactly what we did. So let's see here, repeat from here, enclosing the chain 6 here. We're going to yarn over twice, work into the stitches from round 1, putting 3 treble crochets. Okay, so yarn over twice for a treble crochet, putting 3 in this first skipped stitch from round 1, then chain 1, and then put 3 treble crochets into the next skipped stitch from round 1. Okay, then in that cluster stitch from round 2 right here, we're putting 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. So just, follow along with the written pattern or rewind this to see what I did. Just finish off that last corner there. So this side, and this corner. And then I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, when you're finished with this round, just slip stitch to this beginning, chain up 3 right here. Just go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now, going on to round 4, if you want to, you can fasten off here and then just start in that same stitch though, right in the corner, the first double crochet of a corner. I am going to chain up 3 right here. 1, 2, 3, not changing color, and I'm going to skip this next stitch right here, and in the corner chain space we are going to make our corner stitches. So we have to make 2 treble crochets, so yarn over twice, go into the corner, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Okay, so we're making 2 trebles, 1 and 2. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and put 2 more treble crochets in that same corner space. 1 and 2. Just like that. That's our corner. Then we're going to skip this next stitch right here, and we're going to double crochet into the next 3 stitches. So yarn over, go into this next stitch, so skip this stitch, go in this stitch for a double crochet. So that's 1. Next stitch is 2, and the next stitch is 3. We're going to skip this stitch that's right before the chain 1 space, and we're going to single crochet into the chain 1 space. So go in here, yarn over, pull through. Oh, first, I'm sorry, we have to chain 1. So chain 1 and then single crochet into the chain 1 space. sorry about that. That chain 1 space is significant because we will be working in that in the next round. So then we're going to chain 1 again. Okay, so it's a double crochet in those next 3 stitches, skip this stitch right before the chain 1 space, and then chain 1, single crochet, and then chain 1. Okay, just like that. And then we're going to skip this next stitch here because we're going to be using that in the next round, okay? And we're going to be double crocheting in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're just going to skip this next stitch here, and we're going to make our corner in the corner. So we don't have to chain anything here. We're just going to yarn over twice, put 2 treble crochets, 1 and 2, then chain 2, 1, 2, and then put 2 more treble crochets in there, 1 and 2. Okay, just like that. So that's how that looks, okay? So you just have to repeat then what we did. So skip this next stitch here, double crochet into the next 3 stitches here as my yarn is getting tangled. There we go. 1, next stitch 2, and the next stitch is 3. Then we're going to skip this next stitch right before the chain 1 space. We're going to chain 1, single crochet into the chain 1 space, then chain 1, skip the next stitch, and double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Okay, and then make your corner in the corner. So we're going to skip this next stitch, and then in this corner here we're making our corner. I'm running out of yarn. I need to grab some more. If you run out of yarn in the middle of a round, you can easily go back to the stitch right before it. Okay, just like this. Start making a double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. But yarn over and finish that stitch with the new yarn. Okay, you can use the same color, just like that. So that finishes that off, and then we can just continue on working just like we would with our new yarn then. So obviously you'll have to then tie this off in the back so that it doesn't come undone. Okay, that's if you run out of yarn. I'm like coming down to the last of a lot of scraps that I have, so I just have to tie that in a knot, and I'll sew that in later. And there it is. So then in the corners we're putting 2 treble crochet, chain 2, and 2 treble crochets. If you need to, just follow along with the written pattern, finish your last 2 sides in your last corner, and then I'll meet you up for the next round. When you come back around, you'll only have to do a double crochet in the last 2 stitches because that beginning chain up 3 counts as a stitch, so it would be like there's 3 in a row there. So we just have to slip stitch to that chain up 3, so 1, 2, 3, go in, then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. At this point, you're going to want to fasten off. If you're not changing color, just slip stitch into these next 2 stitches and into the corner stitch, or this corner space here. And then chain up 3 and go on to round 5. But I'm going to chain 1 here and cut this yarn, pull it through and pull tight. And if you're changing color like me, we are going to start in a corner. So just go into a chain 2, is that a chain 2? Yeah, corner space there. And then grab your other color, hook it on the hook and pull it through. And then chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And again, that's going to count as our first double crochet of this round. So going on to round 5 here, we're going to double crochet into the same space. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to put 2 more double crochets into that same space for the corner, just like that. Okay, now we're going to double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So the stitch here, double crochet in there and in this next stitch here. And now you can see here, if you separate these stitches, you can see there is a skipped stitch from the previous round right there. We're going to work a treble crochet into there. So yarn over twice, go into that stitch, work in the front of your work, okay, so kind of work into the stitch but bring it forward, so you can kind of fold that back if you need to, okay, just like that. And then yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2, okay, just like that. Then we're going to, let's see here, treble crochet in that stitch. Then we are going to double crochet into the next 3 stitches. So in this very next stitch here, just double crochet. Whoopsie. 1, next stitch 2, and the next stitch 3. Now we are going to double crochet into, or I'm sorry, treble crochet into this skipped stitch way over here. So you can see here we're going to skip over this part here. There's a chain 1 space over the top of a stitch here. We're going to skip over this, but we're going to come back to that. Skip this single crochet. We're going to work our treble crochet into this skipped stitch right here. Okay, this is counted as the 3rd skipped stitch. So we're going to yarn over twice, go into that stitch that's underneath this chain 1 space way over here, go into it, go in front of the chain 1 space, so kind of fold it backward just like that, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now we are going to treble crochet into the back into this stitch here, the second skipped stitch. This one is counted as the 2nd skip stitch. See, we have 1st skip stitch, 2nd skip stitch, 3rd skip stitch, and then 4th skip stitch on the side, okay? So we're going back into the 2nd skipped stitch. So yarn over twice. You can go in front of your work here. Okay, it's kind of blocking it, but we're going to go into the stitch. Okay, let me see here. Kind of fold this back, I guess. There we go. Go into the stitch in front of everything. Okay. Then yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And we've made a crisscross. How cool is that? So now we're going to double crochet into the next 3 stitches. So skip over that single crochet there in these chain 1 spaces. So this is a chain 1 space, this is a single crochet, and that's a chain 1 space. So now we're going to double crochet into these next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. And then if you separate this, you can see our 4th skipped stitch right there from the previous round, so we're going to treble crochet into there. So yarn over twice, go into that stitch, okay, kind of fold this forward so you're working in front of that round there, round 4, and just finish off your treble crochet. It's like a spike stitch. Then double crochet into the next 2 stitches. And then in the corner, we're putting 2 double crochets, then chain 2, and 2 more double crochets in the same corner space. So now we just have to repeat exactly what we did on this side, okay, and this corner, on each side and each corner around. So if you need to rewind this, I'll go really fast on this next side. I'll show you. We're going to double crochet on these next 2 stitches, then treble crochet in the skipped stitch below. Okay, then double crochet in the next 3 stitches, then treble crochet in the 3rd skipped stitch. So it's way over here. Go in, make a treble crochet in there, then yarn over twice, go back to the 2nd skip stitch way over here from the previous round there. Okay, so they're kind of like spikes, crisscrosses, just like that. Then double crochet in the next 3 stitches, and then treble crochet into the 4th skipped stitch on that side, right down here. And then just double crochet into the last 2 stitches on the side, just like that. So, and then in the corner, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Again, follow along with the written pattern or rewind this to see what I did, and then just finish off this, this round, and I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, just finishing up this round here. We have to slip stitch to the beginning chain of 3 of this round. So 1, 2, 3. Just go in, and then yarn over, pull through, and through. Now, going on to round 6, if you're not changing color, slip stitch into this next stitch and into this corner space, and then chain up 3 and go on to round 6. But I am going to chain 1 here, cut this yarn, pull it through, and pull tight. I'm changing color, so if you're changing color, you can start in any corner. I'm just going to pick up this color here, hook it on the hook, and pull it through, and then chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And again, just like the last round, it counts as our first double crochet of this round here. In the same space, we're going to put a double crochet, and then we're going to chain 2 and put 2 more double crochets in that same space, just like the last round. Okay, just like that. There's our corner. Now we are going to double crochet into the next 8 stitches here. So yarn over, go in to this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Then we are going to treble crochet in the skipped chain 1 space from round 4. So this chain 1 space back here, see how it's like behind this crisscross area, this chain 1 space here, we're going to work into that. So you can see I'm folding this backward. I'm treble crocheting, so yarn over twice, go into that chain 1 space, okay, up through this, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So we just treble crocheted into that chain 1 space there. Then we're going to skip the first crossed treble crochet. Okay, so we're skipping these. We're going to go in the middle of the crossed treble crochets into the skipped single crochet. So separate these cross stitches here, so kind of separate them like this, and then you can see this single crochet back here, right in here. Okay, we're going to work in there. And we're going to put, I'll tell you, let's see, skip that, go in there, and we're putting into the single crochet, treble crochet, sorry. So yarn over twice, go between these cross stitches into this single crochet here, work around it, just like this, in front of these. Okay, then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so that's in front of there. Then we're going to treble crochet in the skipped chain 1 space on the other side of this. So right in here. So yarn over twice, go into this chain 1 space here, just like this, in front of everything. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Wowza, there it is. Then we're going to, let's see here, skip that, double crochet into the next 8 stitches, but we're not going to be working in these 2. You can see that this is a treble crochet. Okay, this is one of the crisscross treble crochets, and this is the crisscross treble crochet. We're not going to work in those at all. Okay, we're going to work in this stitch here, and we're going to double crochet in the next 8 stitches. So this is 1, next stitch 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and that makes us get to the corner here. So in the corners we're going to put 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then chain 2, 1, 2, and then 2 more double crochets. Alright, so now we have to repeat what we did on this side and this corner for each side and each corner around. So double crochet in the next 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then treble crochet in this chain 1 space down here. So yarn over twice, go into the chain 1 space around everything, working in front of that previous round there. Okay, that was round 5. Okay, making this treble crochet. Then separating these 2 stitches here and making a treble crochet into the single crochet that's behind everything right in here. Okay, working in front of these stitches here. Just fold them back. Okay, you can manipulate your yarn however you need to get to that stitch. And then treble crochet in the next chain 1 space that's from the previous round that was skipped right in here. Okay, again, pulling this backward, folding that back, and then just making your treble crochet. Okay, just like that. Then back here you can see your 2 stitches, this treble crochet and this treble crochet. We're going to skip those 2 and we're going to work in this stitch first. And we're going to double crochet in the next 8 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, which gets us to the corner here. We're putting 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet, all in the same corner space. So if you need to, just follow along with the written pattern, otherwise just repeat this all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, when you're finished with this round, just slip stitch to this beginning chain up 3 here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now if you're not changing color and going on to round 7, just slip stitch into this next stitch and into the corner space, the chain 2 space here, and then chain up 3 and go on to round 7. But I'm going to chain 1 here and cut this yarn, pull it through and pull tight. And if you're changing color, you can start in any corner space. Hook on a new yarn, pull it through, and then chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And again, just like the last round, is going to count as our first double crochet. And in the same space, we're just going to make the same beginning corner, just like we did for the last round. Double crochet in that same space, then chain 2, and then put 2 more double crochets in that same corner. Okay, exactly like the last round. Okay, just like that. There's our corner. Now we are going to double crochet into this first stitch on this side. Okay, just like that. Then we're going to skip the next stitch and we're going to V-stitch in the next stitch. So a V-stitch is yarn over, so we're going to skip this stitch, go into this stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, then chain 1 and put a double crochet back into that same stitch. And that is considered a V-stitch. Now we have to chain 1, and then we're going to skip the next 2 stitches, and we're going to V-stitch in the next stitch. So that's a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet, all in the same stitch. Then we're going to chain 1, skip the next 2 stitches, and V-stitch in the next stitch. So it's a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet. Then chain 1, skip the next 2 stitches. It'll bring you to the center of this thing here. These are our treble crochet stitches. We're going to go into the middle one and make a V-stitch in there. So it's a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet. Then chain 1, skip 2 stitches, V-stitch in the next stitch. Then chain 1, skip 2 stitches, V-stitch in the next stitch. Then chain 1, skip 2 stitches, V-stitch in the next. Then we are going to skip the next stitch here. Okay, we're not going to chain 1 at all. We're just going to skip this next stitch and double crochet into the last stitch on this side. Okay, just like that. Then in the corner, we're putting 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. Okay, so on the side we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 V stitches. Okay, so again, I'll show you this next side. We're just going to repeat what we did on that side. So double crochet in the first stitch, skip the next stitch, and V stitch in the next stitch. Then chain 1, okay, skip 2 stitches, V stitch in the next stitch. Then chain 1, skip 2 stitches, V stitch in the next stitch, then chain 1, skip 2 stitches, V stitch in the next, which is our middle of the side in that stitch there. Then chain 1, skip 2 stitches, V stitch in the next, then chain 1, skip 2 stitches, V stitch in the next, then chain 1, skip 2 stitches, and V stitch in the next. But don't chain 1, we're just going to skip the next stitch and double crochet in the last stitch on this side. And then in the corners, put 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. So it's that simple. So I'll just meet you up at the end of this round. Alright, just finishing up this round here. We just need to slip stitch to the beginning, chain up 3, right here, 1, 2, 3, in there, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now, this pattern has a round 8 to it. It's just a single crochet round, but I'm going to fasten off here. So I'm just going to chain 1 and cut the yarn, pull it through and pull it tight, and then sew in my ends. I'm going to be finished with this square, but like I said, there's a round 8 that you can go on to do a single crochet round, just to clean up the edges if you want. Just follow along with it because it tells you exactly where to put your single crochets in the chain spaces and whatnot. But I'm just going to be done. I'm sewing in my end here, cutting off the extra, and there it is. Number 294 granny square is done. It's beautiful. Awesome. Thank you so much to Jennifer for allowing us to use this pattern in our project. Make sure you follow along with her written pattern. Check that out. Check out her pictures on the color choices that she decided on. Her pictures are awesome. Also, big thank you to her. Also, big thank you to my dad for videotaping this today and doing that, editing and everything. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Hit that eye in the corner. It's over here. Just support YARNutopia. I want to see your photos, so hashtag 365 days of granny squares. I will see you tomorrow. Happy hooking!